Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So when we last left off, we had, went out of our way to find a bunch of random hidden doors that we had missed in previous adventures because we just couldn't see them before. But more importantly, we stopped these Tuatha being able to find us, and also, gained access to the city of Isa here. And, it's pretty... the Gardens of Isa, rather. It's a city, but it's not named the city. It's the Gardens. Because Fae are weird like that. Anyway. No, that was an introduction. You don't normally get those when we enter new towns. But this place is a bit special. Mostly because, story-wise, this is kind of a big point in the main story. But also, let's first talk to the man with the arrow over his head here.
Welcome to the Gardens of Isa, home of the Summer Court, and the warm heart of the Faelands. It is a rare occasion for us to welcome a child of dust into Isa, but it is equally rare that Niralim chooses a champion. Pleased to meet you. I am Chancellor to the High King. I pray you enjoy our hospitality.
So yes, we can now fast travel here to Isa. We couldn't do that until we talked to this dude. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. Most importantly, for what kind of makes this a,
I've said it time and again. Mortals are meant for warfare. It is your way. Death is all part of the cycle. It is a pity your kind must suffer so in your understanding of it.
Okay. Interesting. I'm sure he has interesting things to say. But yeah, there's a lot of trainers here. There's actually 6 in total.
Edict must be obeyed.
Yeah, you're not supposed to attack people in town. I mean, that's most towns, but like they have a rule, like a literal rule with a special name for it, I guess. Oh, you must be special too, huh? You're another dustling living here. Anyway, yeah, there's 6 different trainers, so we are going to be doing a respec here, as I've been alluding to the last couple of videos.
Only will not tell you this. She disapproves of crime. She does embody nature's truth, a sharp and silent, simple truth. And yet Oli will always shine among the battle's scorn. For humble though her courage be, a greater knight we'll never see.
So that's the tale of Olwyn, broken up into long ways. I'm sure I'll probably do a video where we'll listen to all the different lore stones, but that is the last Dalentarth stone, which gives us +8 to poison resistance. That's literally, we're missing 1 stone in Glendara and 1 in Webwood, and that's everything we could have found so far. Mostly because the spring, summer, and fall are just like all over the place, man.
No one does.
I mean, I've got places to go eventually after this. But yes, this is kind of a big hub. There's a lot of quests we can do, and a lot of different things, and a lot of, we can actually, one of the faction quests we can actually start here.
Do you believe?
There is but one true pattern, one design. It is the authorities. Everything is his.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, we've got a little hall full of various shrines.
How do you know to believe?
After that big grand speech that guy gave, I feel like he was lying when he said there's not too often that we get dustlings here. There's been a good handful of them. I mean, most of these people seem to be Fae, but there's not an insignificant number of dustlings, us mortals.
May Lyria touch you.
Alright. So, let's zoom in. There's a Blacksmithing Trainer, which will allow us to reach level 4 of Blacksmithing. Oh, or rather, that'll be the second one that we found, I guess is a better way to put it. And there's a person over here. Who has a quest for us, apparently. Sup, Britt Codgan? I hope that's who I'm talking to, not that actually has a quest for me.
I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal with anything else.
What are we talking about?
Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. They don't mind parting with it. My plan was brilliant. I created a blade, Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic, something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway, Fey souvenirs. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money.
I could use some money, sure.
Fabulous, fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Can you imagine? Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation.
Where can I find the components?
There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in possessions, they sure know how to collect a fair amount of junk. Keep an eye out for parts.
Alright, cool. By the way, skills, quick thing. Oh, I could actually use that Blacksmithing Trainer, okay. But I hadn't really put any points into blacksmithing beyond kind of the minimum, because it's not a useful skill around this point in the game. Still got a few levels till it really, picks up on that. So let's actually get that taken care of here. Oh, not stealing. I love how when you in towns, what does and doesn't count as stealing is so arbitrary. For example, breaking people's shit does not count as proper destruction of property. It's not a thing. You can just break people's boxes and jars and all that with no penalties. Nope, that's going to be stealing though. That will be as well.
Need anything? I've got the best in Issa.
I don't know, what do you have?
If you're looking to buy armor, I'm the only one in Felltown who's authorized to sell it. I'm Gwen Hand, but my customers call me Gwen. I don't have many weapons to offer on account of the peace edict, but there's still a selection to pick through. Have at it. Have a good day.
Okay, that's also considered stealing. I guess she's the armor seller. And they tend to be more interested in potion and general goods sellers.
Need training?
Ah,
Taking apprentices?
that I do, good sir.
You've been watching me long enough. What is it? Did I wrong you in another life, sister?
Training. And for 15,000? And we now have gotten both boosts for blacksmithing. So that's cool. And let's see, there's you. There's a Detect Hidden Trainer.
To worship. There's a prayer circle near the gates.
Yeah, that's the circle of thing that I was mentioning. Detect Hidden Trainer, though I'd really like that. We can't actually use him yet because I've no longer at the... Well, actually, you can take a look here. Let's actually show what happens if you do this. Because predictably, if you try and take training from someone who is training above your skill level, they won't be able to train you. But it works in reverse as well. Where... Okay, they're in the next little thingy. Cool.
Hello.
Ambassador Odvar. Interesting.
Aren't you bold? This is the Varani wing of the embassy, and few venture here without being summoned. I'm Ambassador Odvar, he who bloodies the waters.
Yeah, you can buy titles from people. That's important for a quest. We're not going to deal with that for the moment, though. You already know everything the trainer could teach you. You have to be level 3 or lower. So because we are currently level 5, or 4? We're 4 or 5. Status 5. We cannot be trained by them. It just won't let us. But yeah, this is the embassies. There's really nothing here except for that trainer and this
We must
quest.
do what needs to be done.
Perhaps we must finally swallow our dignity and draw our swords. Quiet. We must not discuss this further in the open.
Boy, you're being awfully secretive, talking in full normal voice volume.
You must be the special messenger Tatarian's expecting. Trust me, the rest of us have heard plenty about it. Erwin can't keep his big mouth shut. I am Methani Keen, Dokalfar ambassador to the Summer Court Fae. I'm sorry. This is a difficult position sometimes.
Why?
Something is about to happen, and it must be stopped. But that is all I can say. This is neither the time nor the place. If you're interested in hearing my story, meet me in the worship circle after dark, near the gates. I will wait for you there.
Just tell me what's happening.
This is not the place. I will meet you in the time and place I specified.
Fine.
Goodbye.
We'll meet you there eventually. We got other stuff to deal with, though. This is the exit. So yeah, we're going to need to go see a Fate Weaver in order to get that. The merchant in there. That's a place. We're not going to deal with that for the moment. Let's see. That's to the Trellies. I don't believe there's anything in the Trellies that we. Well, I think there's. Well, no, because the icon's somewhere else. That's the Trellies is not plot advancement. I'm not sure what that is. Yes, we've got these little back alley areas.
Have you seen 4 Fey nobles? I can't find them anywhere.
It seems like they would stand out, but maybe that's just me. Alright, we can talk to this person here. Ah, there's another trainer, Alchemy. I think we'll be able to use that one. I'll take a look at our levels. Sagecraft. And I don't know. Let's talk to this person in front of us, though.
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Why, you're the ruler of the House of Ballads. How extraordinary. You wouldn't be interested in aiding a mere squire, would you? It is well beyond your station to do so, but, well, I face quite the predicament.
What's up?
My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Tatarian, but they are a fickle lot and require extra handling. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them.
I feel like this is going to be obnoxious dealing with uppity nobles who must get their way or else, but you know, as much as I don't want to deal with it, you seem like you don't deserve this, so I guess I'll help you.
Wonderful. That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, mortal. The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice. Farewell, honorable one.
Good day.
Oh, the indignitaries. I like the name. That's actually a good pun. Anyway. Actually, wait. Can we use that? I don't think I've really been buffing my, Alchemy. This is actually the first Alchemy trainer we found, and I haven't put anything beyond those 2 points that I can before we have to start worrying about over-leveling. So, yeah, that'll work. What the heck? Oh, the flow regulator. Okay, yeah, that's a thing. We don't have to worry about that. That's for a quest.
Touch more stars.
I like the way your accent sounds when you say that, buddy.
You will have to excuse my stature, Grace. The House of Ballads rarely sends its ruler to meet with me. I usually entertain mortals from Felltown.
It's good to be the Lord of the House of King. Well, he was King Winston, who I kind of took over for, I guess. So yeah, I guess I am a king. Or a queen. Is it still a queen when you aren't the consort to the king? Royalty is weird. But alchemy is much simpler. Behold, we are now level 3 in our alchemic pursuits. Where is status? There we go. It means we can now use with 3 reagents. I've already been doing that because the alchemy boosting potion, the level 1 version, only takes 2 reagents. And it only gives me a 1 level boost, but it means that I get the ability.
Yours to explore.
Thank you. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, Sarah. But yeah. And that's kind of how well with the dispelling potions, back when we were dealing with the Maid of Windermere or the abundance of greater healing potions that I have. Let's see, in here. Apparently one of the 4 dignitaries is in here. Yeah, let's see what's inside. Maybe there's another quest. Because there's quite a few quests we can accept. None of them are in here, though. I don't feel like dealing with those dignitaries at the moment.
Greetings.
Greetings yourself, good sir. And we're back to the entrance. However, oh, the trainer is one of the dignitaries as well. That's peachy. What are you a trainer of anyway? Viscount Setter the Allseer. The Allseer.
I await news from the Hall of Appointments, but surely you aren't their messenger. The ruler of the House of Ballad serves no one.
Thanks for talking. I'll get to you in a moment, sir.
Always a pleasure. I am at your service, fleshy master.
Do not call me Fleshy
How
Master.
may I serve you, your eminence? Is my presence required?
Okay, not gonna let me do the training until I do this. Fine.
Order? I care nothing for order. It is the others who insist on such foolishness and frippery. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel.
Hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave. What can I say? Okay, let's make a note of that here. So we have Allseer should be behind Winry. Though I'm curious, how do you really feel?
Very clever. Apologies, my fleshy friend. I will not help you get me in trouble.
Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Cool. So we're not going to be getting that training. Okay, fine. I can live with that. I'll get back to that later then. Or maybe...
How may I serve you? Always.
Nope. Okay.
Hello.
Hello yourself. I rather like the sound of your voice, good sir. However, I have business over here. Oh. I can't get in there. Cool. That's fine. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think we need to go in here first. Yep. Scholia Arcana. Which is a couple of quests we can take in here.
Greetings.
Dawson Agura Tenet. A floating book that's held in place by chains. Why?
Welcome to the Issa chapter house of the Scholia Arcana. How may I be of assistance?
What's the Scholia Arcana?
We are an order of magic practitioners dedicated to the fostering of knowledge regarding all things mystical and arcane. While the heart of our power lies in Rathir, we keep an embassy here in Issa to maintain strong relations with the Fae.
Cool! I'm a warrior. I want to join your magical society.
Traditionally, our applicants undergo years of preparation, but we understand your circumstances are somewhat irregular. Ever since you entered the city, we've been watching you. After all, an endorsement from Niralim is not quickly dismissed. If it is your wish to join our order, you must first complete the trial of initiation.
Okay. What's the trial of initiation?
It is a ritual that will better equip us to understand what place you might have among us. I will not lie. Some do not survive the ordeal. Of those who do, only a select few are chosen to become members of our order.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I'm good. You know, I'm a warrior. Warriors make great mages, right?
Then first I shall present you with this. It is the story of the Order's founding and a good primer for all who wish to join our ranks. Now I shall summon the circle of mages necessary to perform the ritual. Savant Engar will lead the trial. Speak to him in the Delving Hall when you're ready to begin. Farewell.
Alright, yep, and that is the key to what we just tried to enter, but it told us we needed a key for. So that's nifty. Yep, no reagents found. Oh well. Even with our boosted alchemy level, we still aren't having any luck with that. How about you, short man? Joram Quintus.
Quiet, damn balls. I'm sorry, friend, I didn't see you there. I'm afraid I'm a bit concerned.
What happened?
A few nights ago, I was the victim of an attempted robbery. Someone sought to steal a gem of mine from a chest I warded myself. That night, 3 initiates fled the chapter. Cassera, Aloran, and Bertrand. I suspect they were somehow involved. They could only have run into the She. Can you find them?
I guess I can help.
Thank you. Find out what happened and I'll be grateful.
Cool. So you sell things. The accessories and gems.
Don't be
Not
a stranger.
super interested. Ooh. Alright. The exit is on the opposite side. Well, then, let's see what this merchant has to say. Or has to sell us, I suppose. You. What's for sale?
Don't know if we've had the pleasure. I'm the finest merchant in these parts, I assure you.
Ooh, greater healing potions. Useful. And greater health regeneration. Actually, sell all that junk. I think
See you soon, I hope.
I swear his voice sounds familiar. I think we've run into someone that already has his voice. It's one of those things with big games. You'll start to like. You look like the same. You look the same as like 4 other people. What? Or you sound the same as 4 other people, or whatever the case may be. So now that we can enter the Delving Hall, which is actually considered kind of a dungeon, level 17 to 35. So you know it'll be level 20 as we enter here. Kind of looks like an ancient ruin. No, I mean, it's for magical ceremonies, so I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. Ah, hello. What do you train? And you don't tell me, okay.
Greetings. I have some ability with the art of sage crafting. Do you wish for some instruction?
And currently our skill is 3. Wait, what?
Never stop practicing.
No, but both stagecraft trainers are here, so I must have done something in my leveling that doesn't make sense. That's cool. And yeah, as far as the main reason for coming in here, well, I mean, there was that, but there's also coming all the way back here. I'm guessing this is all for me. What's up?
Greetings. I will be the savant presiding over your trial of initiation. Traditionally, applicants have prepared for the challenges of this trial through years of study and training. But as Augur mentioned, we realize you are unique. Do you have any questions before we begin?
What's gonna happen? I'm curious.
The magic of the ritual confronts the applicant with his or her own potential. Consequently, no 2 experiences are the same. How this potential manifests varies. Whatever takes place is for the applicant only. Tradition dictates it is never spoken of. And a final warning. While whatever shape the magic takes isn't real, not truly, what happens can have real consequences. Do not underestimate the danger.
All right. I will submit to the trial.
This is a fluid magic. The form it takes varies according to the power and nature of the ritual's focus. In this case, you. The goal is a simple one. Survive. Like every Scholia Arcana member before you, to join our ranks, you must first confront the specter of your potential. And be aware that I am watching. Now, proceed into the center of the circle to begin. Good luck.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Begin the trial. What? Oh.
Not the most welcoming place, is it? Is that a pile of corpses? Fascinating. Just pay the attention to my ramblings. Those fair Gorta look like they're out for blood.
So this gold real? Also, I swear these were supposed to, I thought you said this was like, no one else knows what happens. It's to be never be spoken of. Why are you in my head, weirdo magic man? Oh, wait, whoa. So distracted by the skeletons trying to kill me, I didn't notice this. Pile of rocks! That was not really worth much. Gotta love the wide swing of the great swords. It's so good. I'm curious. Oh, cripple spore caps. Oh, hey, more of these things. Okay.
You seem to possess quite the capacity for violence. Intriguing.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head or I will utilize that capacity of violence on you. What do you make of that, huh? Bones. Ethereal bones. I'm sure somebody wants that. Or that ethereal boning that people were into. I can't remember. Alright, so up these stairs, I guess. Is that the well?
By the founders, what is that? A synergistic concept of all chemical elements resonant within a single object. I do hope you survive the trial. We must discuss this further.
So I guess since this is like in my head and like focus on me and my potential, I guess the well showing up makes a lot of sense. I don't know. There we are. Nope.
The first phase of the trial is complete. Proceed further, Initiate, to see what lies beyond.
Alright, now where are we? Like, apparently that was clearly the well in our being reborn, but... Like, what's this?
Another cave. How interesting.
You don't sound like you're interested at all. Admittedly, I don't blame you. There's a lot of caves. It's kind of boring. Okay, so I guess we do need to press for each of the spins and for the jump slash there. I wanted to adjust the camera. I was like, okay, well, it'll play out the animation while I adjust the camera, but apparently I goofed on that. It still looks like a pretty cool sequence, though, so that's nice. What's this? I don't think I've been here. Or wait, no, this could be Didenhell. This is water, there's Brit. No, but that Didenhell doesn't have an entrance like that. Huh. And the two authors showing up as part of a trial.
Something is terribly wrong. Ahead, I sense another's presence in the trial. Dissonance, growing, cannot.
Quit running around like a coward. So, you're not part of the trial normally, I'm guessing. Who are you?
Where am I? What is this place?
Who are you?
Dark Empyrean. I cannot remember. I cannot remember anything. And you? I smell death on you, child. Why have you summoned me here?
I summoned you here? That doesn't sound... why are you here?
I am the Dark Empyrean, and I will not be bound by you or those you serve. I could kill you now, but I have plans for those who watch from the shadows. Now be gone.
Did I screw up? This looks like I screwed up. I think I killed some people by accident. Yeah, nope, those are corpses. Those are definitely corpses. Hey, buddy, did I pass?
Such power. One moment we were linked, sustaining the magic of the trial, and then an arc of energy, the likes of which I have never seen, burst from you. 3 mages lay dead, and 2 have fled screaming. I know the trial is not meant to be shared, but what in Lyria's name happened?
Is the trial really happening?
A difficult question. The purpose of the spell is to confront the focus, in this case you, with a force representative of his or her potential. How it goes about this is, well, uncertain. The magic finds a way. So, I must ask, what happened in your trial? What did you encounter?
A woman masked in shadow, the Dark Imperious, I think she called herself.
A woman? Masked in shadow? I will need to consult my books. Perhaps later we can discuss the details. For now, we have dead to bury, and missing mages to find. As for the formalities, you have proven yourself worthy in the trial of initiation. In the name of the Scholia Arcana, I hereby confer unto you the title of Neophyte. Welcome to the Order. Come speak to me when you're ready to be of use.
Alright, well, what's my next assignment?
I am sending you to the ruin of Aod, to the south. There, the element of fire thrives as though it has a life of its own. After your initiation trial, the magic in Aod shifted. I believe this magic is tied to you, Initiate. Confronting it might yield some answers.
Okay.
Where did I put my quill?
I feel there's more things of importance than your quill, buddy, but, you know, you do you.
There you are.
Okay. Anyway, let's not pursue that. Let's wait for it, because we're actually gonna focus on this for the moment. Because I'm going to have to do a respec before we can take advantage of that one trainer. Because I'm not mistaken, he is another...
Student. There is always time to grow your skills. Should you wish, I can offer you a chance to improve your abilities with sage crafting. Return when you wish to learn more.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the one that I talked to. So there's two sage crafting. Both the basic level sage crafting trainers are in this town. I think the other one is that dignitary that we were talking to a moment ago. So I suppose we should talk to the other dignitaries. And get that cleared up so we can... Well, once we find a Fate Weaver. Weirdly enough, considering why we're here to talk to the king... I don't know, maybe the king is a Fate Weaver. Feels weird for to like ask the king to do a simple service like that. But then again, I'm a king myself, according to the Fae, so... I don't know. Oh, hey. So who are you? Grand Fae Mage Gorant.
They send the ruler of the House of Ballots to serve me. What form of unnatural mortal game is this? Why are you here?
What order should you enter the King's Hall?
Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartaryon's throne, even if I have to crawl.
So how do you really feel, though?
Great Huntress Heartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her.
All right. Thank you.
Of course.
So you'll take up the rear. Heartwind will take the front.
Good evening, isn't it?
And then I guess Wenry will take the second, and what's his name? Alcir will take third. So let's go see what the other two have to say that I've already forgotten their names. That's great. But it was, yeah, Wenry was who Alcir wanted to be behind, because he loves watching her leave. I will have to be the judge of this, but, you know, I can't deny a man his pleasures. Didn't I already come in here? What do you want?
If you're looking to drown your worries at the bottom of a bottle, this is the place for you. I'm Gertern Asker, and this is my establishment. But if you're looking for the Victor's Brew, we don't sell that in Asker's Alley, and you'll have to take your business elsewhere.
What's Victor's Brew, and why are you so insistent you don't sell it?
It's the most popular drink in Amalur. At least it is now. My Asker's Ale used to be the preferred beverage, but every day brings more cancelled orders. My brother and I are working on a new drink, but it requires something special. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help. If you do, I could see to it that the merchants in Issa treat you well.
What do you talk about? Get the merchants to give me a cheaper price or something? I'm in.
So here's what we're thinking. Bring back our grandmother's favorite Asker's Draft, a classic. The recipe calls for bristletongue seeds. And if you're talking rare ingredients, bristletongue tops the list. It's worthless for potions, but tastes fabulous. The problem is that the Fae control the use of bristletongue, as it's a product of the Font's waters. Talk to Jackson, their apothecary. He can probably get it for us.
Okay.
Good luck.
I will have to go find this Jackson.
Watch your back.
Okay. Ah, Warlord Winry.
The House of Ballads must have taught you courtly manners, but not enough to keep you from interrupting. What is it, Your Grace?
Let's get straight to the point. What order should you guys enter the King's Court?
I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individuals will insist otherwise. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the High Fae Mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor.
Okay, so... Goronet should be behind her, which my plan already counts for that, but how do you really feel?
If you value this position, you will make sure Lord Setter is not behind Huntress Hardwin. She finds him despicable, as do I.
So yeah, currently what I'm thinking is we're going to have this, the Huntress, yeah. Hartwin at the front, followed by Winry, then Setter the Allseer, and then finally Gorant. All right.
Of course. But see that it doesn't happen again.
I mean, but I briefly saw it. It looks no better or worse than any other Fae. And, like, that's not really much of anything. Like, you know, the Fae, they're nice enough looking, but, like, not anything amazing or worth, you know, going out of your way for. This is probably one of those conversations and statements that feel like one of those things like, hey, guess what? You're in trouble for this random thing because you're an idiot and you talked out loud about stuff. Or maybe that's just me. No, Jackson is there. Talk to the 4 dignitaries. Okay, so I guess the other one is already over there, so we'll actually take a detour. I don't want her touching me. Or maybe I do. I don't know. What's she look like? We're kind of already on that bent that I'm a terrible person like that, so, you know, we'll just roll with it. And then, yeah, if we go up here... The font, the trellis. Which way is the actual, like, main plot progression? Because I don't want to go that way either. Cool, okay. Hey, there's a trainer in there. Ah, dispelling. Where which I won't be able to take advantage of. So that's cool. Nomeron. And there's the last of the 4 dignitaries. Cool. Anybody in here besides the trainer? Nope. There ain't nothing in here besides them, so that's cool. That's fine. We can work with that.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, buddy. You know what? Let's go finish up the other quest first. Season Center.
I am the great huntress Hartwan, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful?
I am a king, I will have you know. Anyway, what order should you enter to the King of Here's throne room?
How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, your Lord Winry. So it is only right I meet the High King before her.
So that works. Okay.
Goodbye.
So yeah. So unless we can get what's his name to reveal what he really thinks, which we might try before we give the guy our. But thankfully, looting doesn't count unless you actually take something. Anybody in here? Ah, Fate Weaver. Nope, that's fake cash. We don't want to take from because it's considered stealing. However, picking these flowers, not stealing, so we're doing that.
Yes? Welcome to the gardens, mortal. But you have not come to visit the city, nor to speak with me. You are here on much graver errands.
Fate weaving. So we dropped 5,000 gold. Well, 5,120. To unbind our destiny. Okay, and it won't show.
What is it you seek, mortal? I would like to help you find it.
No, okay, it doesn't show it until, I guess, once we've actually spent the points and re-leveled ourselves, which we're not going to do immediately. We're going to run around looking like a homeless person. Looking like we just rolled out of a pile of corpses or something. Yes, this is the way to the exit. The giant sword in our back still, because weapons... No, not... Yeah, weapons are level-based, so we can still equip any of the weapons. It's only the armor that takes, like, your actual skill point distribution into consideration. Alright.
A mortal here?
So, Nomeron, what's up?
You feel it, don't you? Anyone intimate with the ways of magic can detect the waning current. You're like me, your grace. You see the end. Is this how it happened at the House of Ballot? Did Hallam foresee this slow decay? I had a feeling he did.
What are you talking about, the end of what?
The Gardens of Issa? Of the Summer Court? Why, this crystal wall may be the end of all Fae. I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font, the wellspring of all Summer Court magic. I've seen it flow at its highest, but I've never seen it so dry. Something must be done before all this city withers into nothingness.
What? Tell me about the font here.
The font is the source of all Summer Court magic. It has flowed through this mountainside since our kind sprang up from the dirt. That flow has waned in recent days. It's unnatural, even as the magic in the world grows. The Fae, it seems, will wither.
That sounds like a bad thing. I guess I'll help you.
The font's flow is controlled from the Lycian grove down below. We must open the root system and allow more water through. However, the magic that regulates this flow can only be used by some. It's protected by a wall known as the waterlock. It can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools surrounding Issa. Collect these drops, and you can break the waterlock.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh. No, that's convenient. One of them's right here. Cool. Okay. And now let's go talk to this trainer.
Welcome. Oh, you took me by surprise. I'm not accustomed to mortals on the trellis. Please, enter. I am Lord Saramir, the High Lore Sage of Issa. I am here to answer all questions regarding the House of Ballads and the House of Valor.
Train me in the art of dispelling, if you would not mind.
May good fortune follow.
And yeah, this is a thing. That's what we have right now through training and through the fact that as a Docklefar we started with 2 in Stealth and 1 in Persuasion, 1 in Sagecraft. So yeah. We're not going to do that yet. We're not going to actually level ourselves up yet. Because I know what we're going to aim for as far as our abilities, but because of the fact of the skills, I don't want to actually level up quite yet. There you are. Let's try talking to the Lord What's-His-Face one more time. The Fey ass man there. See if we can get him to tell us what he really thinks.
Greetings. What have I done now? Someone in Issa is always looking to send me away. But I won't go. No. Well, if it isn't the mortal I've heard so much about. Congratulations on your successes in the House of Ballads. Well done indeed.
Oh, so now you can actually train me and I don't have to deal with the whole... Okay. Cool. So now we have 3 points in Sagecraft. Because we started with 1 and we have 2. But we've gone to both trainers. So let's go... Since we've got everything to finish up this mission, we might as well go do this. I don't know why I just took this awkward path to get there, but, you know, you do what you do.
Greetings.
So, you're done. A right group of snakes, eh? So, any insight into how I should present them so as not to tug their writhing tails?
I know the order.
It's good that someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents.
Alright, so first up, the Great Huntress Heartwind.
Yes, yes.
Then, Warlord Wenry.
Of course. And then?
Viscount Seta the Allseer.
Alright. Next?
There's only one person left. So why do you have to ask? Grand Fey Mage Gornet.
Yes, yes.
How did I do?
Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Thank you. Farewell, Honorable One. Yes?
Alright, so cool. We got that taken care of. So the only thing left is the Detect Hidden Trainer over there. Oh, look, another one of these things. Now it's talking to Jackson in there. There's another one of those things there. Okay, cool. Yes, I know I have no active quest. Oh, it just automatically reassigned the quest to what I was going to do anyway, so it works out, but you know, whatever. And yeah, you are there. Train me!
Are you here to purchase a title or just to waste my waking hours?
I'm looking for training, actually.
I don't have time for this.
And there we go. So with that, we now can max out Blacksmithing, Detect Hidden, and Sagecraft. The 1 point we have, and then we've been to 1 trainer. So we can do 1 more there. So yeah, all these are the ones we need to wait on a trainer for, but... oh dear, we have 6 points available. I thought we had 1 point less. Well, that puts us in a bit of a sticky wicket. Yeah, we're already at the point where we're going to start out leveling the moment we get any experience. Thankfully, the next area we plan to go to is going to feature a trainer, if I'm not mistaken. So that's cool. As for where we're going to be going on this, I'm thinking sorcery. After all, we did just become an initiate. So, first thing, put a point there. See, we need 5 points, so... I really don't like scepters. I'm going to try and avoid putting points into those. Could be useful, but really I want it for the next level up. However, reduce casting costs, that's useful. Also, Mark of Flame, when you cast it first, you tag enemies, and then if there are any, and that's basically you do a thing and it tagged enemies, you can then hold it to basically cause tagged enemies to spontaneously explode. Can be useful, setting up interesting combos, you know, once they're too far away, explode them. But most importantly, conservative casting, we want to boost that up. 20 points. We have 16. Healing Surge, basically healing magic. Not super great, but Ice Barrage. Scattered blast of ice shards to rain down or shards into the air to crash down upon your foes. Fairly useful. Oh, also Chain Lightning. Boosts the damage of Storm Bolt. 10% damage. And causes it to propagate between enemies. It's Chain Lightning. And then Summon Fair Gorta. It allows you to summon a skeleton to fight alongside you. Not something I ever played much with, so let's see how that works out. And let's see, 35 points. So it's going to be 12 more points. All right, let's do. And I put a point to it. Frost Shackle, of course, boosts Ice Barrage. And also, all freezing damage can cause enemies to slow down. Smolder. All burning damage is increased by 20%, and Mark of Flame is also just boosted in general. Actually, wait, that's 10% for any... okay, wait. Increased Stormbolt damage and causes shocking damage. Oh, that's any shocking damage to propagate. However, more importantly, not a big fan of Sphere of Protection, but Sphere of Reprisal. Basically, it gives you it gives you magical spheres around you, so that's nifty. So yeah, we're going to be definitely putting some points into that. Because yeah, it starts out just 2 little spheres that do 50 points of damage each. 4 orbs, 4 orbs. Four orbs. Okay, so I want to do it at level 4 to get 4 orbs. Alright, and then this has 20 plus 25% health and total damage. Alright. And it lasts for 120 seconds, so 2 minutes. It's not super great. And it doesn't increase summon time. Summon Fey Gorda's attacks have a chance to siphon health from enemies and send it to you. It could be useful. Now that could be useful, though. Alright. Actually, no. Let's think this build through a little bit better. Put a point there. Max that out. Because the thing with this is you have to kind of consider you only have 4 spell slots, so you need to make sure what your build is doing, that you're using those spell slots well. Of course, you also want to make sure you get this higher stuff, and since mages, even with their normal weapons, are all about elemental damage, obviously, having a point to each of these to get to the higher tiers. And that's not really great for having a higher level for, because the main thing is being able to explode them from long range. I want to have that. Actually. Huh. Hmm. 35 points. We need to spend 6 more points somewhere. Now, personally, I'm more of a fan of like Ice Barrage and Stormbolt from a combo perspective. Do largely the same thing, and I kind of prefer the multi-hit of Ice Barrage. Just feel like it has more impact. So yeah, I think we'll focus on that. All right. So then we need 6 more points. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Of course, get that. And then that kind of gives us the maximum of what I care about for it. And then, of course, we'll boost up because we need 50 points, so 10 more points. So yeah, getting both those to 5 will do good. Alrighty. So a point there. Elemental Rage. Basically, we pull. Lightning Pulse pulls enemies towards you. Torches enemies in the area. And then an Icy Explosion. So yeah, we'll play around, put a point to that. And then meanwhile, if we use Lightning, and then we can just electrocute all the enemies around us. Just a huge amount of mana, though, well, we're only costing... Actually, I don't know if the numbers it gives you here actually matches with the reduction. Either way, let's see. Oh. 1 moment. Is it worth it to boost that? There we go. Okay, and its max level is 5. Okay, so that's actually one if we get it all the way to the maximum. It'll actually really boost the Fegora's combo potential. So, 'cause now he has 7 attacks and hits in his chain attack. And yeah, let's go with this. And well, this of course gives us new fate cards. We have Acolyte, which gives us, or as an Acolyte, you're devoted to the arcane and mastery of elemental forces. You prefer to destroy your opponents with raw magic energy than through crude or mundane methods. We get bonus to all elemental damage and a 10% mana cost reduction. An initiate's powerful spells suffice to terrify the vast majority of Amalur's threats. Embracing this destiny results in a marked increase in the potency of your spells, and efficient management of the arcane resources helps you outlast less disciplined magic users. Once again, increased elemental damage and reduced mana cost. Because of their attunement to mystical energy, seers naturally replenish what their reserves of mana and continue to develop the power of their spells. With this destiny, you are an adept spellcaster, able to teleport short distance with the blink ability. So yes, we also +1 to mana regeneration, and blink, a short-range teleport that replaces the dodge, along with the normal elemental damage and mana cost reduction. As a sage, besides approaching the natural limits of magical power, the lingering effects of your elemental magic are extended beyond their normal duration. Your understanding of ice magic allows you to teleport a short distance by harnessing that elemental sphere. So blink changes to ice blink, short-range teleport with an ice effect, and all of our duration-based spells now last for 15% longer, along with the other normal boost. Next one we won't get until 76, so it's going to be a while on that. But yeah, we're going to take that one, of course. And, well, we don't really have any weapons or armor that are going to suit us well for the moment. Actually, yeah, that's still good. That's still good. But that, I think, is going to replace the Ballad Signet Ring. And as for armor, we can't wear that. We'll put on the Selkie Veil for the moment, since it's mana regeneration, mana stolen per hit, well, increased chance of a chance to steal mana per hit, and increased mana stolen per hit, and lowered mana cost. And we really cannot wear much of anything else, so that's cool. Aren't we a sight to see? Yeah, maybe I didn't think this through as far as when to do this. Well, anyway, it's been a little over an hour here, and I need to go make some equipment decisions, and I'm lost. Anyway, here we are. Actually, I think there might be, with the way it's showing up on the map, might be a quest I can complete over here. Okay, fine. I'll walk around the counter and talk to you.
Doesn't look like you've had any luck. Forge me and keep
oh,
an eye
okay.
on
So I literally need to forge him the thing. Okay, that makes sense actually. Anyway, we've kind of faffed about in Issa for a while, and I need to go dig through equipment in the house back in Kanarok. So I think for the moment we're gonna call it a day. Tune in next time where, well, I guess we'll finally get around to seeing the king. Until then, though, as always, later, folks.